you're playing too.
That, so
yes.
I'm not, whatever.
Right.
But so for
Afternoon delight.
you guys to forget
how
unintentionally
do we sound?
Even if it came down to it, like the gracious and the nice thing would be.
Talk in your mic.
Hey, everybody, I'm Steve Bisciotti, and I tell you what, I do a podcast called My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me.
You just have a normal conversation.
Well, like for him to say, hey.
We're good?
Hello, we're good?
Well,
live.
Let's just do this then. We're going to go away for a second, kind of. Well, no, we're not. Not to you guys, but... well, we might, because I'm going to shut the mics off
All
for a
right,
second.
looks like producer Cody.
Nope, you're cut off.
You're off. They might still be able to hear us. I don't know, but boom, we're playing the music.
Speaking of which, I've been working on music.
Oh, yes.
I need some phrases,
See,
yeah.
It's easy. It's easy to do this, Cody says. He had to come in and basically build a computer to get it to work.
A little thing about each of us and sing it or something, but I've got...
That could be fun, too.
I've got an idea.
Well, then I support whatever your idea is.
At first, I was like, I don't know if this is good enough. I don't know. And then I listened to it the next day, and I'm like, I don't know. It's pretty okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that Cody's going to go home and make love to his woman now because he saved the day?
If you think about it,
didn't save her day.
That part of us, though, that he came in and he's like, look, these four dudes, those fucking idiots would never been able to do anything if I hadn't showed up.
Yeah.
He literally restarted the computer.
Right.
No, he did a lot. I was paying attention in case I ever have to do it.
I wish I'd known Cody was going to be here because I got a present for him.
And you didn't bring it?
Nope.
Did he already leave?
Bitch. I can't wait for today. I got so much good stuff.
Thank you, Cody.
Thanks,
Are
Cody.
you leaving, Cody? You're not going to leave, are you?
He's got love to make. Have to be bulls and cows.
Fucking you. Dude, you didn't save all those audio clips?
No.
Damn it.
Oh, the ones that are in already?
Yeah.
Why would we do something smart like that? Have a folder where we saved everything great
Here we
that
go.
you should save?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 213 of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast. We did it. Kinda. I know on the audio version of this, you don't know what we're talking about. We've been struggling this morning with the YouTube. Cody had to come in and save the day, which that's what he does.
And you guys weren't here. Steve's shaking his head, but I just have to say, by the way, my name's Matthew Rodriguez, one of the new hosts on My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me.
He just can't
What?
wait.
What?
I have a whole intro thing I do.
Oh,
You fucked it up,
okay.
man.
Okay. Sorry about making that announcement. I'll let Steve do it.
God damn, you're the worst. That's it. I'm going to ban you from the show for a period of time. At least a couple weeks.
Cody is earning that $25 a week.
What are you doing? Look at this fucking skinny little bitch.
See how quickly he could move his chair and face the wall of
Fuck you.
comments?
I'm your host, Steve Bisciotti. With me today are two of the best co-hosts a host could have. No Pete McCarthy. Screw him. But Travis Bowles is here. How you doing, Trav?
Wonderful. Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
Next to him and across from me with his back turned and weirdly awkward. Oh, no, he's going back to normal. We have Jeremy Dewitt. Jeremy Dewitt is here. How you doing, Jeremy?
I'm wonderful, Stephen. Thank you
You
for
know-
having me on the show.
I was so excited about finally having the four of us together since the addition of Jeremy, but Pete, last minute, we had a fire.
Got responsibilities.
Ooh. Isn't he the chief? Doesn't he just have to say, hey, go put out the fire?
There it is.
Let me know if anything happens. He says there's a picture of this burned out building. He's like, fire's out. Everything's okay. We're all wrapped up here. I can't make the podcast. Why?
It was
Nobody's hurt.
5:30 in the morning too.
Oh yeah, but you know what that fucker's gonna do? He's gonna make it to his D&D and play 10 hours with them motherfuckers. Apparently.
Well, yeah.
Did you hear that shit? I'll get back to this. I gotta get fucking this guy in here. Pisses me off. Fucking Matthew Rod. All right, everybody. From Holland, Michigan, we have Matthew Rodriguez.
Hola.
So, that fucking Pete. He's got this new fucking podcast he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a snooze fest. He's sitting here talking so much fucking shit about Potu for this long. Potu is infinitely more entertaining than this. This is a bunch of bullshit. On top of the subject matter shitty. It sounds like it'd be fun to play. I'm not knocking on D&D. I think I'd actually enjoy it. But to sit around and talk about it is fucking lame. And then on top of it, Pete's all Mr. Nice. Yank these guys' chain off. He's in there just with both hands, just yanking these guys. Oh, you guys are great. I was coming in as a new guy. I had to roll. Pete McCarthy. Pete McCarthy. Fireman. As a father. 19 had a kid. Started a podcast. That's all the fucking show is. This fuck. And then he comes in here and he lets the cat right out of the fucking bag. This asshole. Oh, I go in every Sunday and I fucking record podcasts and then I go play 8 to 10 fucking hours with these D&D fucks. Okay, so this bastard, we started this podcast like 5 fucking years ago, right?
Yeah.
This is what we do. He is part of the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me podcast, but every fucking Sunday, he's gotta leave. Oh, 11 o'clock, I gotta play D&D for 10 fucking hours? Really? You can't cut the D&D down to maybe 8 and stay and do the podcast that you started with us? That you founded with us? And now he's going to do a podcast with these fucks on top of it? Fuck Pete! Fuck him in this big fucking fat big-necked ass! You guys want to check out his podcast? There's a link to it. I put it up for him because he couldn't figure out how to do it. I made the page for him. It's not on YouTube yet because I haven't done it for him. Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
How's that coffee?
I don't think it's decaf.
Did you guys actually, that picture that he sent you guys, did you guys reverse image search it? Because it might have been just something he got on Google.
It was just some
Like, it looked
marathon dice or the D&D session he had today. It starts at like 6.
So he just Google searches burnt down house, sends it to you guys, and is like, I can't make it, guys. I've been working on this new voice on my new character. Right?
Fuck him.
And that has been the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me show, episode
And
213.
if anybody's interested, there are Born to Fly Pete Cock shirts on the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me page. Thanks to Nate Strong. Shout out to him.
God damn it.
Are we still having issues, William White? Oh my God, my speakers, Jesus.
No, because you were
No, I
screaming
think that's
into
you
it.
screaming.
Well, turn the fucking volume down. Jesus Christ, where's my fucking list? He's going on the list. Fuck him. Where's my pen?
We don't have a pen.
God damn it, where's my pen? William fucking White.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating because of you.
Take that. Learn to be happy.
Oh. Holy shit. All right.
That's what you guys doing?
Yeah, no, just...
Trav?
I love that shirt, Trav.
I love this shirt too.
They must have. Yeah, you must have yanked some chain too. That fits awful good. Skinny little bitch.
So,
Fucking hate him now.
Scott Wiles reached out to me after listening to the podcast and said, dude, they accidentally sent me extra larges.
Oh, wow.
I'll take your 3X. So yesterday at the toy swap, boom.
It was a
Shirt swap.
Yes. So I was super excited because I thought, well, I'm just not going to get those shirts just the way it's going to be. So I was super happy with that. And,
You could have just got fat again. Save it for when you get fat again.
might still happen.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking life is upside down. Jesus.
Fucking poor Steve, man.
Fucking
Hey, you guys on the YouTube live right now, if you guys can all just honestly keep Steven in your thoughts and prayers
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Maybe some nice compliments.
right now for Steven, because I feel like there's an edge. I feel like he's close. And if we just all have a moment of silence for his cholesterol and his heart rate.
I hate to say it, but I'm trying to think. A lot of people say we jumped the shark already, of course. But I just wonder if what really is going to do it, what's going to put us over the top, is Steve's going to be mid one of those, and all of a sudden, his heart's just going to explode.
Could you imagine?
But like his whole, I feel like his whole body will just splatter the walls. Like,
We'll just be sitting here.
yeah, we'll just be covered. Like,
So
what the fuck?
in the newspaper, it talks about Steven's death, and they have to say how he passed away. He was in a small 8x8 room with his friends, and he
Surrounded by the people that loved him.
surrounded by the people that loved him, and he
except Pete. He had to go to fucking D&D.
he was speaking passionate about the things he loved, and he went peacefully.
Yeah, lots of peacefully. Oh my god.
Is this a toy show still?
Yeah,
Because I haven't been I haven't been here in a while.
What I found out, if I'm here, it isn't.
Oh shit.
We had a toy swap yesterday. I referenced it. Once again, I will tell you right now, this to me is really what about the toy community is about, and it's getting together and hanging out with a bunch of freaks. Best way I could describe that group of people, really. Right? I mean, was there a normal person there?
I think in their normal lives, they're normal. I think if you go see Torres at his tire place, he's going to be very professional. And he's going to tell you to rotate your tires every 6,000 miles. And he's going to give you your receipt. He's going to ask you if you have any problems. He's going to be like, hey, thanks for your service, blah, 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 thanks, blah, blah. He's going to be a nice guy. You know, then he goes to a toy show and he's looking at boobs on an action figure.
And talking about DC.
Yeah, talking about DC and you know, you just I think we're all normal people, but nobody's freaking normal.
Oh, our insider source, Courtney, it's pent up rage from the dunes last night. Steven, apparently there's something you need to share with us.
Dude, you went to a toy swap party, had a great time, then you went dooning?
Yeah. It's a new me.
Wow.
Like getting out?
Hmm?
Getting out there, buddy.
Yeah, went to the dunes, had some fun. Took some
Nice.
friends.
That's awesome.
Went,
How was
get
it,
a
Jeremy?
phone. Yeah. Was it Jeremy?
Oh man. I
Like
just
I was in the toy
just
swap.
found out what level I'm at. Boo, boo, boo.
No.
I just dropped a few rungs.
I didn't get a phone call, so
It was Courtney's deal.
It was Pete.
She invited.
It was Pete. Stayed out too late dooning.
She invited the neighbors, and we had a fun time.
awesome.
Anything exciting happen? Nothing.
No, we had a lot of fun. It was.
So there's no reason for you to have pent up rage then.
I don't know. Why would she say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
We need you to
I don't know. The
elaborate.
Jeep did good. And I
I'm
had
thinking,
a lot
did
of- lot of fun
Courtney
time.
did Courtney try to did she drop any hints that she wanted you and the Jeep and her and, you know.
Obviously not. 'Cause she's the one that invited my friends.
Hey, I don't know what she's into, you know.
I don't know if this is gonna show up real well. But
Yeah, there it is.
Steve,
There it is.
Could you maybe describe
Oh.
what's happening in this photo?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was no big deal. What happened was,
Is that another woman?
That looks like you and a woman,
That's not Courtney?
and not Courtney. What's going on here?
well, the new Gladiators are longer wheelbase.
Yep.
And so they can, the downfall to that, as opposed to my old Jeeps, which were much shorter, is they're longer, so they can get peaked out at the top of a peak quick. And
Okay.
so I kind of got what they call
Hey,
framed at the top of the
maybe
hip.
not mansplain this and just tell us the story?
Well, I got framed out at the top for a few seconds, and I had to ask the Jeep next to me to pull me out.
Okay. And it was a woman driving the Jeep next to you.
Was she?
Well, that's irrelevant.
Was
it was a Jeep. A
Was-
Jeep pulled me out.
Was she
Okay.
stuck?
Not at the time, because she had a shorter Jeep, which
Okay.
handles the thing, and
Okay. So you asked her for help?
No, I was gonna skip her and go to the guy next to her, but the people that I was with, just because I thought his vehicle looked more, it weighed more, and weight is a big thing.
It looked manlier.
He had a full size truck, and I
Yep.
was like,
Yep.
you want your puller to be heavier than you. It would be
Yep.
ideal.
No, that makes sense.
And but the guy with me, Matt, my neighbor who was riding shotgun, he decided to ask her for a tug, and
Yeah.
I was like, and she was nice.
Yeah.
She was nice. She was like, she was kind of like, well, what do I do? And I'm like,
If
well,
you're polite to women, usually they're nice back.
yeah. And
It's crazy, isn't it?
so I hooked up the stuff, and I was like, well, yeah. She's like, well, how do I pull you? And I'm like, well, you have to get in front of me.
Yeah.
And so I guided her,
You guide her.
I am so horny right now.
She. Okay.
and I did some hand gestures, and she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, this means come back. And then I was like, stop.
And then you said pull harder.
I got in the Jeep, yeah, and had to it was, but she did the Jeep that she was driving did a good job at pulling me
Okay.
off that top of that mountain.
The Jeep did all the work, so.
I'm just surprised you let her drive the Jeep that was pulling you off. I thought you'd say, hey, let me.
Yeah, can I just get in the
I'll
driver's
just get
seat?
in your Jeep and show you how to do this.
If I
Chris the Fever says the story just lost 2 viewers.
Billy Beige says, oh, Jesus, roll the time dice.
well, this is what happens when other people. This is what happens when other people.
Oh, this is fantastic. Courtney's a little insider information. Thank you, Courtney. Thank God she had a toe strap. Steve didn't have one.
Thank God for her, because if she didn't have that toe strap, she'd had nothing else to offer. Driving around.
It almost sounds like, you know how women have a purse and they seem to have everything you need in the purse. It sounds like that she had everything you needed.
Look, I don't have a toe strap on me because I don't expect I don't need one for danger. Somebody else can take care of that shit.
God damn it.
Oh. So, did you enjoy the toy swap? Matt and Jeremy weren't able to make it.
Right.
This is the first one of this year. Did you have a good time, Steven?
Yeah, I had a good time. Great time. It was fun seeing people.
It looked fun. I don't know who gave that fucking Curry permission to wear short jean shorts. That little asshole.
Yeah. Saw that.
I
was
saw
like,
some
oh,
picture
he's moving in
with
on
him
Matt Rod
With
territory.
back pockets in the front.
What's funny is he didn't wear them until he found out you weren't there. And then he went and changed.
You know what?
Whatever. God, he's such an attention whore.
You know what? This guy, too. And I would have been almost...
Look at
I
me,
would've-
guys. I look like Matt now.
I would have been almost fine with that. But then all of a sudden he's posting pictures with Fernetta. So fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Crossing some lines.
Yeah.
Yes, I have jumper cables.
Toy swap was great. Once again, Thanks to Ron. Beautiful backyard pool
Yeah,
area.
thanks to Ron. Ron, that was a nice one.
Those
No,
pictures I saw, it looked delicious there.
I like the
Just-
venue.
Food
How
was
many,
good.
how many guys?
No, I'm talking
About?
just everything.
How
Yeah.
many people?
Oh, yeah, it was, I think probably 20-ish,
Yeah. Nice.
right around there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So cool having a toy community like that in Michigan here. You know,
it-
just all the guys to hang out and stuff.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
Absolutely spoiled. And great time. I think we all had a lot of fun. How much money did you make there, Steven?
I don't disclose that information. Did pretty good though.
What were you selling?
Just some bullshit.
Yeah, buddy. That's how you do it.
Painted heads and stuff. Things.
Well, I'm glad you moved on to that type of stuff.
Full
because
on customs.
I remember last time at a toy swap, I was very green, and you sold me a Daredevil Legends yellow and red costume.
Yeah.
And for like $20 or something like that. And then the next day, I think I saw it at
Steal.
Walmart for like 11 with
on-
both heads.
That's on you.
Yeah. Apparently, it was on me,
I-
and I'll never forget that.
I first met Matt at a toy swap.
Yeah.
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 I was
Yeah, I
like,
don't
who's
think
this quirky fucker with short shorts and a weird hat?
That
You
was
kept trying to give me Marvel toys, and I didn't want them. You're
That's
like, are
right,
you sure?
Because you were at Tulip City, but never really crossed paths there. I think you were
I don't
doing
think
your
it was.
Ghostbuster thing.
I don't
and
think we did the Tulip City thing yet.
No, you were with Kim and them at one of the Tulip Cities before we had met, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And then that's when you
Yeah,
met
okay.
Steven on stage when you did an interview.
Well, we had met, but
Or-
yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah.
That's when you fell in
First
love.
time I came on this show.
Right.
So yeah.
I don't know what else we have, but if you think of something.
Yeah. So that's good. What did you make some money?
Yeah, I did pretty good. It was kind of one of those fun experiences where I kind of remember I have to be careful how I joke around with people. Scott Wiles literally pretty much stabbed me in the back.
Oh
Did?
shit.
Yes. But what the great part about it was Steve literally handed him the sword to do it with. So
Okay. Story time.
yeah, real quick, just to throw it out, Scott did say to me, "Hey, I'm gonna get you guys those scalper shirts." So it's gonna happen at some point. I know people are interested, Will and Maverick for sure. Steve comes over with this beautiful custom figure that he had.
Right.
Okay, and it's got a bunch of cool parts and parts I actually missed out on Wolf King sale when they did it. And so Steve comes over and he's showing it off, and I'm like, I like it a lot, but I'm trying to be cool because Chris had already mentioned that he might be getting me that part. So I was like, I think I already got it. I don't need to kind of lose my shit right here. And next thing I know, Scott's holding that figure going, look what Steve sold me. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, dick. And then Chris comes over and he goes, hey, I think I'm going to auction off that piece.
Oh no. So you got double fucked.
Well,
You guys double fucked him.
So here's the deal, though. The reality of this is I then give Scott, me and Scott bid against each other. And Scott had said that in these games, Joe Crazy Bill had brought customs before. I had got them. Like that's what I go for in the auctions. While Scott beat me this time.
he got both the skeletons?
Yeah, both of them.
Holy shit.
He literally got both of them. And he paid, I mean, I don't want to throw numbers out there, but he paid a lot of money to get this stuff. So afterwards, he comes over to me and he goes, dude, are you okay? Are you? And I'm like, dude, I
You're
want
bawling.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I wanted those figures, but I want him and Chris make as much money as you can because I wasn't going to be able to pay them. I wasn't going to pay. I don't really have to pay him because he owes me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, which is why I didn't want to sell it to him.
Makes sense.
I mean, why would I want to knock down my debt when I could have cash?
Yeah. Cold hard cash. I don't blame you.
I'm like, Scott, listen, dude.
Plus, I didn't think that I didn't feel that he was really in love with what I did. He didn't really seem to, he was like, It's okay.
Him and Han.
It
I
was
like,
beautiful.
Man, how do you think of my skeleton as I made this with you in mind? Oh, okay. Scott
That
Wiles
is not how it went down.
Scott Wiles is like, damn, that's badass. I'm like, really? Yeah, what do you think? Oh my God, how much? How much? Any amount. I'm like, I don't know. How about, oh, fuck, that's cheap. Oh, throw the money at me. And then I'm like, Travis, oh, look what Scott got. He's like, what?
There wasn't enough left on the bone to flip it for Travis. That's why he.
I'm just spoiled, and I let it get to me. I got to remember. I've got to keep these.
I didn't even want to sell
artists-
it.
But how could you
I
not?
didn't bring it to sell.
But how could you not?
I brought it to show everybody how fucking good I am.
Hey guys, look how awesome I am.
It wasn't even finished.
What was pretty cool is Ron had one of his retired buddies from the military there. Dude literally is coloring for DC Comics.
Oh,
Which
no
guy?
shit, huh?
Nice.
The-
It wasn't ABF, was it?
No, the skinny guy. That like,
Retired?
he may not
Looked
be
like
retired.
he was about 26.
Wow.
Well, you can retire from the military at any time, Steven, if you put in your time.
I should have went in the military.
Well,
Don't you have the
did.
tattoo? Wait, did I miss it? Looks like old man Kyle has joined us. Hey, OMK, Travis. That story took 148 to tell. Keep it tight next time. So a little editing skills.
Kyle literally told Bob Ringer to his face last night, "Hey, is this story just gonna keep going?"
It's like, I don't got time for this shit. You know how close I am to death?
Steve, how would you say old man Kyle was at the party yesterday?
Grumpy fucker. He's losing his mind.
He's living up to the name.
Well,
He's getting grouchier.
He's become
my
old
dad
man
is
Kyle.
fucking 80 and he's younger than old man Kyle. You know, my dad's in the stage of life where he likes to hug everybody. He used to be a badass. You know, he used to come home and he'd fucking just give you a whipping, and he'd go, "I gave you that whipping, so you know what it feels like, so you'll be good for the rest of the day, or else you're gonna get another one." That was my dad.
Yeah.
Now he's all like, "Oh, give me a hug, I'll miss you. I ain't seen you in a while and shit." Well, Kyle's not in that fucking stage. Kyle's in the fucking hate everybody stage. He's ranting about things no one knows what he's talking about. He can't hear.
He was kind of sitting off to the
Yeah.
side by himself.
He's off in the corner of the pool.
crusty in the
We're in
corner.
the other corner of the pool having a conversation, and he doesn't even know what we're talking about. He's like, "Well, fuck them!" we were talking about kids who are in burn victims of we were talking about horrific things over here. He's like, "Well, fuck them then." We're like, "What are you talking about?" "I don't know. God damn it!" It was weird.
How long were you there for Pete, too?
Huh?
How long were you there for Pete being
Not
there?
a whole long time.
Pete was really punchy, just being mean to people. It was like, I don't know if it was because I was inebriated, but I was noticing all these things. And I'm like, these guys are a bunch of dicks. Why did I pick all these dicks to hang out with?
Well, I'm sad I missed it.
But you had a gig, right?
Yeah, I helped split wood all morning on a hangover, and then in the scalding hot sun. And then I played a gig at a rich person's house on their deck. But they had the edge of the deck was set up so I couldn't see anybody. So look, we're on this high deck, and everybody's down on the ground, and I can see trees, and then through the slats I could see the food table below.
So the railing is blocking all the people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They had
so
some
high
tiles,
and they were low, I imagine, right?
Yeah, they had some tiles that were across there. It was ridiculous. Like that. There's my view. That's what I saw. Which is when we set the gig, it was like really COVID times. So not that they're over, but it was shit. We wanted to be back from people, and so I kind of get it. But Yeah, it was kind of lame.
Somebody on the floor is like, "Man, this music is good. Is this live?" They're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, look up there.
They're up
You
there.
can see that guy's fat legs.
If you stand on here, you can look right up his shorts.
It's good to. I mean, it was a good band practice, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you could hear people clap occasionally. But we'd like. It was so funny. We put in like. We did Purple Rain, which we always do, but you know, it was like really just all this emotion, high, you know, harmonies singing together, and then like I do this solo at the end where I'm like, like I'm singing while I'm playing the solo and shit, and like we get done and this huge ending, and we all look around and nothing. We're like, God damn it! Like we have fallen from grace, man.
All the rich people are just like, just keep singing, monkey.
Yeah, exactly. They
We're not
threw
gonna
us a
clap
bonus
for
though
you.
at the end. I don't know if they felt bad, and then they sold my singer a bag of pork. So
Here's a bonus and a bag of pork.
dude, I mean that guy, he's given up. I love him, but he's given up. He sits down at the gigs now. He barely pushes the keyboard. He sings in cursive. His hair, he's bald. I mean, he's got like, you know, Homer Simpson style or whatever, but he usually shaves it. But no, he looks kind of like the Gordon's fisherman, but like retired. He just kind of let everything go. And it's just, I don't know, it's ridiculous. It's good fun though. Keeps us in check. Always makes me look good too, you know, because I've gotten uglier over the years and fatter and whatnot.
I think you got better looking.
I think
I do
better
appreciate that.
looking. I think better looking. I've seen some older pictures.
Yeah,
that you've shared.
the thin version of me, the thinner version of me with thicker hair and browner hair.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much. You
Have
need
you guys
more of
noticed
me to love.
You mentioned thicker hair. Have you noticed that you can see more of Steven's head?
You never would see that top of his scalp before. but
Right, you
now-
could never see the scope. But like you can actually see it now.
For those of you at home,
Not
Steven
gonna
pulled down his his headphones to push his hair over his forehead.
Not gonna work. Not gonna shake me today. No, it's the same thing with like Jeremy when I see older pictures of him. Same thing when I see old pictures of Courtney. I'm like, man, back then you were good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, not so much. I'm a goddamn mess.
What about now, Steven? What do you think now?
About what?
Well, Courtney in particular.
Oh, what I think about Courtney?
I mean, you trailed off. You're talking about her
Oh,
old pictures.
She's I mean, yeah, we're yeah, we're together. We love each other.
You guys are married. Love's a choice, Travis. Right? It's a choice that you make. A relationship.
I do.
commitment
I
to
think
each other.
she's really good. No, I really do. I don't know why you're laughing. She's great. I love her.
It's really good.
She's really good, I guess.
She's faithful. She does. You know, we're two peas in a pod. Is that bad?
No, that's a good analogy. I think that
The
fits.
pea pod analogy is great
Yeah,
for relationships.
because you're together
We share children.
in the same area. You're together.
I would love to.
Two nuts in a sack.
Right. Right.
I would love to take this Steven describing his relationship with his wife and then compare it to Steven describing a hot toy, and then see.
See how many different adjectives he uses for each one?
Sometimes words can't describe what you're feeling, Steven. So I
Wife,
I understand. What
good.
I
Hot
understand where you're
toy,
coming from.
gorgeous.
I do have a good wife. I look at a lot of other fuckers whose wives are not good, and I'm like, "Fuck you guys! I really made out because mine's good."
Right.
I look at him and I go, "That is not a good wife. That wife is gross, or she's
or
bad,
not good.
or are you bred with that, or
Look
a
at those
bitch.
narrow birthing hips.
Yeah.
That type of,
You guys choose to lay with each other each night?
And I'm over here like a pig eating shit, saying, how good my wife is.
like a
Look at his
Why are
eyes
you
when he
laughing?
said that.
like
He was
two
so
peas
proud.
in a pod, like a pig eating shit. Those are great descriptions.
He's painting
No,
a beautiful picture.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's a beautiful picture. It's a beautiful picture.
I love.
I dream to be like a pig eating shit with my relationship.
I assume pigs are pretty happy when they're
Oh
eating
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And then they roll around in it too.
I love to roll around on my wife. Huh? What? I don't know what you're laughing at. I don't understand what's so funny. I'm complimenting over here about my favorite person.
My condolences.
Thoughts and prayers for Steven. Oh.
See, Courtney's there. She understands. Just keep digging like pigs. They dig too.
They root. They get in there and
She knows
dig
what I'm
around.
talking. See, we are so on the same page.
Oh. I'm not the one laughing. I'm not the one laughing.
No, Matt agrees.
No, Matt gets it. I'm been.
Yep.
I wish I had that.
Yeah. Maybe it just makes me feel uncomfortable because I don't have that. So the only way I can deal with it is
You don't think your
laughter.
wife or your girlfriend is good?
Sure. Yeah. I think she's probably better than good. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like really good.
Really?
Yeah. Like for realsies.
Is she,
Well, the thing is though, if you
is
get,
she
if
shit
you,
that you want to roll it around in?
if you
Well,
guys get
I don't know
married-
that she's the shit, but I would roll in her shit.
I in
so.
no way said that she was shit. I said like
a pig rolling around in shit.
and a pig.
And
loves
you
shit.
and then you
Right.
followed it with I roll in on
Yeah,
her.
because she's attractive to me, so I like to roll around on her.
Right.
I need to change my pants. That's all I know.
You guys are stretching this out a little. I mean, I think that there's just
Whew.
I feel like they're reaching for something that isn't there.
yeah.
I got my morning exercise. That's all I can tell you guys. I'm sweaty. My stomach hurts. So thank you.
I have a really quick story I want to tell before we get into butt plugs. And that quick story is last night, Kane and his friends were at my house. And his friend looks at me and he goes, "So, do you have like a vendor's license?"
What's he trying to copy you?
And I go, "A vendor's license?" He goes like, "Well, yeah, to sell all those toys." And I go, "No." And him and my son look at me, and my dad's and Kane's like, "So, Dad, what you're saying is you're selling those toys illegally?"
God damn it! You're reading again, aren't you?
Like, what?
What the fuck? So now are you like concerned he's gonna narc you?
So then even later he calls me and goes, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and he goes, he's 16, he has his license, and he goes, "Hey, we're going to go over to Ashley's house or something." I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, curfew's 12. He's like, "Yeah, we're just going to go over there till then." I'm like, I don't really know. And he goes, "Okay, Mr. Selling Toys Illegally."
You're like, fuck, he's got me with something.
And I'm like, where have you been? I go, you're a detective, buddy. Good job. God.
Well, since he's been to those past few shows with you, has he been thinking like, how does this work from a
Is he like
financial
he's implicating
standpoint?
me?
Does he think you need a license to renew each
Is he
year?
guilty by
or-
association?
I have no idea.
I just don't want to show up all.
He's like, I don't
couple-
talk to him
couple
about
cop
things.
cars
You
at
should-
your house.
You should print up a fake certificate or something and say,
Do
"Look,
they
I
make
got
those?
Yeah,
Is there
I was doing a
places-
lot about I was thinking a lot about what you said, and
No, you have to they have to be added to your Patreon page, but you can get your own "My wife is going to kill me" vendor card.
it should be vendor/scalper
Matt,
card.
love you.
No. The card should say, because you have this, you are not a scalper.
Yeah.
Good call.
This
Good
card-
call.
So then when somebody calls you out as a scalper at a toy show,
No,
you
no,
Yes,
no, no,
that's
no,
what
no.
I'm
Wait a
saying.
minute.
I'm
Yeah.
a vendor.
let me show you my card.
I am
This is
a
my
vendor.
vendor card. We'll make an association that you can pay to be a member of.
That's what I'm
Dude,
saying.
I bet I could pay Anthony Valdez to draw one of these up real quick.
You son of a bitch.
Matt's like, I brought my fucking iPad. It's right
I'm
here.
eager to
I love
draw.
that how when Matt comes now, he brings his iPad.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. When next time he's gonna have an ascot on too. He's gonna be sitting here with a beret.
Not
no jokes
paying-
of me are
not
now,
paying
now
attention.
you. Like,
He's copying you.
I'm all artsy over here, guys. When I podcast, I'm creating as well.
So when I listen to this stupid podcast, when I'm not on, I often have my iPad because I want to jot down funny things that I find are humorous and your fans on your YouTubes would find funny. But I'm not going to do that anymore.
I've been dishing out gold. You ain't been jotting shit down.
Gold, you've been dishing out shit.
Rolling and shit.
Have you-
Roasted in shit.
You know our fans? They love shit.
That is true.
All 12 of them.
But seriously though, Patreon supporter card, membership card
Oh, yeah.
would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll get on
Because
that.
the funny thing is, you'd see guys from other states. All of a sudden, you guys have guys in Florida with membership cards.
Oh, that's good.
So
I
my
like
wife
it.
is going to kill me podcast.
What do we charge for those? We're trying to save the podcast studio.
You're trying to save the studio.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say $14 for a
That
year.
seems like a really specific number that you thought of before.
A card that they print off. That,
monthly. You got to renew it, don't you?
Right. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is January's card.
Yeah, and then it's $15 for the year, so you could buy a year membership.
I think it's brilliant.
It's a little bit discounted at $15 a year.
It's good.
I love it.
You're an entrepreneur.
So, butt plugs.
This isn't where we do butt plugs.
I know,
But
but we're going to do it because I want to get Matt. I want part of butt plugs to be Matt talking about why he joined us this morning.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't visited our website, please do that. We don't know how much longer it's going to be up and running because
All the improvements that we've seen lately have come from Cody.
Yeah.
Cody is becoming important in other places, which is why we'll never get off the ground here. Because the last time we started to make some strides was with Zach, and Zach friggin' left to go back to. He had a great opportunity to go back to the theater that he had worked at for 12 years, which he now doesn't work at.
I'm just curious why you guys allowed all of this good stuff to happen this past handful of months with producer Cody and just knocking it out of the park. How did you manage to do that and also lose him at the same time?
well, we build people up.
and let them send them on their way.
Yep.
We build them up, and then we're like, go out there, tackle that world without us.
Yeah, go make something of yourself now.
Spread
So-
your wings, little birdie.
Yeah, we'll see. But the website is up,
Yep.
and
What's the website?
Wigtickum.com, isn't it?
Yep. MWIGTK.
he doesn't even know his letters.
My wife is gonna kill me, eh?
.com.
Also,
Go check it out.
Patreon. Now,
We're gonna record an episode.
we are? Now, Patreon. You don't know how much Patreon means to us. It means a lot to us. It helps keep us afloat. Well, it helps keep us from digging into our own pockets. And it helps with a lot of the equipment we've got. We bought a computer with it for Cody, which I don't know how long that's going to be worth anything. But, you know, hey, if you get any enjoyment out of this show, you should sign up for Patreon and help us remain.
And double dip and go sign on for the Patreon for POTU, because that money will come here as well.
Or just do double here.
Or do double here and double there.
Or do both places, yeah. Anyways, we need money. You know, it's got...
Was that a fart? Oh, okay. I was going to say, that was impressive.
Are you guys like interested in, you know, letting your fans know, hey, Seducer Cody might be on his way out? Is there any of you guys that can fill those needs for the show? Have you
Are
guys
there any of you people that can drive to Cloud9 Studios
right?
on Sunday morning and take over for Cody? Cody hasn't said he's out yet.
Careful, Matthew Dooch might hear this.
That is true.
Matthew Dooch, you're out.
I don't know. I would think we should look at his resume. We will be accepting resumes.
Cody hasn't signed off yet.
No, we still got Cody. I mean, shit. We called and woke him up, and he showed up here to unplug and plug the thing back in. So, I mean, he's still saving our butt. So we'll see what happens.
I fear we would lose Cody, but maybe he loves us too much.
I think he does love us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say bye or anything, but
Okay, Chris Lefevre, let me explain something to you. Yeah, it's been a while since we put out a Patreon episode. But if you haven't noticed, we can't even get us all here for a regular episode. Jesus.
Got a point.
The extra episodes we put out, which we'll do, we want to do those, but you know, it also supports this. I mean, come on, it's not like you've got nothing. We get Legion's cast things, rubbing elbows with big people like Jim from the Four Horsemen. Cool stuff happens. We got Jeremy now.
You guys gonna buy new?
All
chairs?
of this supports all of this. So just, you know,
He just keeps saying support, and I'm just wondering why
Just
my
do
ass
something.
is falling through this chair.
at least it's just your ass, not your balls.
we bought chairs. We just don't have them.
We just don't have them.
That was a good segment, by the way. I like you guys. Why'd we put Travis in charge of anything? Support that. So, Matt, speaking of butt plugs.
Yep.
Let's talk, buddy.
Okay.
Tell us what's new in the big world of Matthew Rodriguez.
All right, I gotta go.
Do we roll the dice or do we just let him go?
Oh, just let him go.
No, we need to put a time limit on it.
He's not right there. What? Wait, what am I talking about? You just want me to catch you up on what's going on? So, this Tuesday we're dropping a new Kickstarter. It's called Modern Wonders, and it's a comic book. And we'd love to have your support if you want to check it out. It's a traditional superhero story. Lots of fun. Yeah, that's about it. Is that short enough for you, asshole? Questions?
Traditional superhero story, huh? What's that mean? What does that mean?
Well, it means that it's going to have a familiar feel to it, but hopefully I have enough twists and originality that it feels like it's new content because, it seems like people are interested in that type of stuff. And, as much as we love Marvel and some of us love DC, like Pete, that there's room for other stories and other worlds. So, yeah.
Is there strong female lead?
No. I said traditional.
Not gonna.
Well, I guess we won't be seeing this on Netflix.
Who's working on this with you? Are you the one? Are you the guy? Are you doing everything? You haven't mentioned anybody else. Anybody helping you out with this?
Well, as you know, I have a very talented team.
I know, but does the people that we're
Oh,
we're talking to fans?
Yeah, I apologize. So on this book specifically, sorry, I apologize, Steven.
This is new to him.
This all talking in the mic is new to me.
Oh.
Matt is not really good about talking about his own stuff.
Oh, he doesn't like to
Right.
talk about himself.
No, I don't. The penciler on this one, his name is David Dion.
Okay.
He's from Brazil.
Really?
He's a newer guy in the industry as far as I think this is his second or third book, but he's very strong lines. Andrew Cramer, who actually is a colorist on a couple of my other books, he shout out to the other company that he works for. He's one of the lead designers for Megalopolis. It's a new up and coming toy and collectible site. He's done a little bit of design work for those guys, so that's good. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but
Is he the one? Has he been working on the new stuff that's coming out, like the Battle Toads and all that type of stuff?
Yeah,
or-
he helps design. He's been doing the design work for those and Mad Balls and a couple of the other things.
They look beautiful.
They look beautiful, but whether or not what he's getting paid for gets translated to actual product, we have yet to see.
You guys will find out through me.
Yes. So, but anyways, and then he handles lettering too for me as well. So I'm just doing the kind of the writing and the script and the creating side of it, like I do with most of the stuff I'm involved in. And then special shout out to CJ Edwards, who you guys know draws Defenders of Eden. He's just finished and sent us page 18 for issue 3. That one I'm just gonna most likely just print, and I've had a very profitable year selling cars, and we are in a lucky space right now, so I don't think I'm going to kickstart that one. I think I'm going to just print it and sell it and give it away to my friends. So issue 3, and then my plans honestly were at the end of, or for PowerCon this year, I was going to have 4 issues for Defenders of Eden done, and trade paperback them for PowerCon, but CJ got caught up with his full-time job, and that happens, and he literally was like, he didn't do pages for 7 months, and so all of the people that are like, oh, we like Defenders of Eden, that's cool, I'm like, I like it too, but I suck at drawing. And so
Well, especially when you start with someone like him.
with his great line work, it's like, I
Yeah.
at least want to finish this first trade with him. So so I'm rolling him into issue 3. From issue 3, he's going to get to page 24, and he's already going to have the next stuff, so that I don't give him a break, and hopefully that works. Cross my fingers. So, but anyways, yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now with.
I like the preview.
Me.
The preview picture definitely gives you that Cap Falcon vibe.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yep.
Which is funny because again, you talk about stuff that is already created and stuff that kind of gives you that vibe. Some of those vibes are so unintentional that it's just like, obviously it just comes out of you, you know, you don't even mean it to, but I'm just like, I was always a fan of the character Cloud Kicker in Tailspin, if you guys know the cartoon. And I was like, a cool name for like a sidekick like that Flu would be like Cloud Kid. Like that it just sounds kind of that corny, kind of that feel like it's like a throwback thing. So created him, and that's sorry I spoke
So
too long,
when does
Steven.
this kick off? You said
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So
Kickstarter.
Tuesday, the Kickstarter will
What's your
launch.
goal?
Our goal is a measly $1,750. And there's a couple different packages that include, you know, other books of mine, but you know, the most basic ones are that $20 to $25 range that they sell the most of. And then I do have local pickup where you don't have to pay the $7 shipping, where if you're like in West Michigan and you don't want to ship to you, I'll gladly send my wife out to deliver it. So, yeah.
Your wife's good too.
That's why I wasn't laughing at you.
I know.
And do you want to know what Modern Wonders is real quick? Can I share that with you, Travis?
For
Or
sure,
is that
buddy.
too much? Okay.
Yep.
Again, with the whole, you think you're inventing something new, but you're not. So I always wanted this superhero world, and I've had these characters for the past 10 years and some recent, and it's like, I don't want it to be mutants. I don't want it to be just superheroes. I want it to have this reason, my own kind of creative twist on it. And the title Modern Wonders was always a title of a book that I wanted. I wanted it to be Modern Wonders, Unexplained Mysteries, sort of like an amazing fantasy title. It could have Doctor Strange, could have Spider-Man, you know, just different characters. And Wonder. Well, what if like anybody in this world that had a superpower, like what if it's called a wonder? What if like if you have a wonder, you have an ability? And so I kind of describe this thing as this genome, this DNA strand that's the 1DR, 1-D-R, and they find it in these people and they have an ability. And whether the ability is good or bad or indifferent.
So it's like the movie,
I was gonna the what?
The Oneaters.
Yeah, I was totally gonna reference that. The Oneaters.
Doing that thing they do.
Doing that thing they did. Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah,
His,
okay.
his
Doing
hair
that
is really
thing.
thick in that movie. That lead singer, he's got a great head of hair.
I could do that.
And not so much anymore.
No, I think I could.
So anyways, so it's basically that. So I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, okay, you're a wonder. You know, you can be a good guy, bad guy. I found this reasoning, and then I made it like, what if like this thing can exist? It's not, you know, new or old. It's not. You have to be a teenager, and then all of a sudden you get it. And so again, you know, I can ramble, but that's kind of the premise of modern wonders.
Sounds great.
Sounds fun.
So yeah, should be cool.
Everybody support Matt. Matt's a really big douche, but he tries hard. And Jim said it best. He likes a good try, and so do we.
Thank you for that support, Stephen.
So I had somebody in here asking if this is going to be a woke book, because you know your Facebook presence is, wouldn't you say you're very woke?
Do I have a?
Here we go.
Oh, here, fuck.
Do I have a?
Well, I'm gonna go take a shit.
I didn't make this up. It's actually up there. If you read
Curtis says, and they use their powers to promote socialism, Matt?
Who's Curtis?
Yo, you put Curtis on my list?
Curtis Ackerman. It sounds familiar. I feel like I've read that name online somewhere. But I'm not sure if I know him.
Anyways.
Yeah.
You have nothing else to talk about?
No, that's it. I think it's a fun book, and you'll like it.
It is.
So,
You also have something big going on in the background. Is that still
Yeah, I did. And I'm talking about something else that I know is happening. I don't know if you're ready to talk about it yet, and I'm wondering if
Not
you
ready
want to
yet?
talk.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can talk about it for sure. I mean, you guys know I am a fan of toys, and the only thing that sucks is, and I will preface this with, and you have asshole commenters, which is fine. At the end of the day, working a full-time job and also trying to dream is very difficult, and so sometimes it's hard for me to like mention something because I don't know how soon that's going to happen. Like I said, I expected PowerCon this year. We'd have the trade. We'd be out there, all three of us. I'd have this book, blah, blah, blah. And then lo and behold, we're not even done with issue 3.
Nor are we going to PowerCon.
Nor are we going to PowerCon. But I sent a couple images to you guys. I've been working behind the scenes with a couple artists that you guys know. Seba. Sebastian is one of them, and he basically took my Armies of Ashmore, Defenders of Eden figures, that toy line that I've showed you guys, and a lot of your guys' fans know about them, and turned them into more of a, I would say, Mythic Legions compatible size figure, where the original sculpts, they're definitely kind of that 5.5 dinosaur type Motu articulation. And so he ramped up the articulation. We gave him the 3D files. I said, hey, this is kind of I want it to be. And I showed him a scale reference with the trolls and the ogres and Mythic Legions. And so we sized it up. And the 3D files look incredible. And I've got a guy that's actually printing the prototypes right now. He has half of it done. There were a couple issues with a couple pieces that he had to go back in and sculpt. And I don't know much about that. I definitely give all the credit in the world to the guys that can do that 3D sculpting and 3D printing. It's definitely a whole different language. And so, kudos to the Horsemen and all those guys that do that on a daily basis, because it's hard work. And so, yeah, we've got half of the parts printed for the prototype. I sent them to my premier colorist who's going to be painting them. I can't really reveal who that painter is now, but I've heard he has the best fingers in the industry, at least in West Michigan, when it comes to painting, or the thickest,
I was gonna say the biggest.
the biggest. And so once those get painted up,
They're not that big. I could
hopefully
take 'em.
hopefully before the this fall, probably I would say, launching a Kickstarter that involves a very Mythic Legions compatible dinosaur warrior figure. So that's kind of a secret that only you guys know. So
So don't tell anybody.
don't tell anybody.
Yeah, keep it a secret.
That's awesome, man. That's exciting. You're doing stuff.
I'm happy to do stuff. I mean, I feel like I don't know why Curtis Ackerman doesn't like healthcare for everyone, but I just feel like that's an issue that he has. Like, I feel like he thinks.
Here we go.
I feel
He
like
couldn't let it go.
Yeah,
I thought
he
I was
won't-
gonna say, good job, man. He
Yeah.
he mentioned it. He made a joke out of it. We moved on.
He grit his
all I'm
teeth
saying.
and
All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like giving people medicine, and all of a sudden I'm fucking Hitler. All of a sudden, like, that's how quickly it goes. You know, I don't know how to deal with that. It's not normal. It's not normal to act like that. It's not normal to jump to those kind of conclusions.
yeah.
So,
Did people
anyways,
jump to those conclusions?
I don't
haven't
know.
been reading the comments.
I don't
so-
know. I just know that there's a guy that he definitely. It's funny because he thinks he's funny, and he thinks that he's a troll, and he thinks that he's good at it, but he's actually not good at it because he gets mad when the people that are good at it do it well.
Oh, snap.
You know what I mean, though? Honestly.
I do. I don't know who you're talking about, but I do.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
I just don't know. I just don't know. I guess I don't even know what a socialist means.
There we go.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Okay. All right, Matt. Back to toys.
So where we at?
Where are we?
Let's do
Travis.
some toy news.
Wow. They've been doing it for us if you've been reading.
I know, so let's skim through it.
Skim through it.
Actually, he's got it on his phone. He's like, where's the toy
Oh, were you
news?
just reading this? I actually did get some toy news stuff, but
Let's hear it, buddy.
well, I don't know if you guys are into DC,
No, we definitely.
but there's
talk
a
about it.
Mafex Dark Knight Returns Superman
big
I
old
saw
Jack
that.
dude.
coming out.
Yeah.
That looks
and-
fun. That actually does look fun.
Yeah, it's the picture's pretty blurry, but I mean he looks
Somebody compared it to
Awesome.
a certain artist. What artist did they compare it to? It wasn't Leafield or something like that, but
I didn't read any comments on it. I just saw that and went, hey, that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Because I dig that book. A lot of people dig that book,
It's
and
definitely
that art style is
for
very
fans of that book.
interesting and
And so
just like the designs.
this is the kind of stuff that I like, where people complain like, why do they have to release so many Iron Man or Spider-Man or Superman or
Mhm.
Batman? But if it's an iteration of a book you like,
Yeah.
I'm all about it, because
yeah.
that's cool. I think.
That's just a cool
You saw
toy.
that one?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Yeah,
a cool
it's
toy.
a-
Apparently it's like a soft goods cape and stuff too. So I don't know if they have like a wire in there.
It looks
to,
beautiful.
to make it like look neato and whatnot.
Can't
but-
somebody's mom put a wire in it if there's not one?
Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I think that's one of those Supermans that is, if you're like a collector like me, where you're like, I just want my favorite Cap, I want my favorite He-Man, I want my.
Yeah.
That's. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, this is my Superman.
For sure.
Whereas like some people, the Mezco, Christopher Reeve Superman
Right.
is their Superman, and
Right.
but it's a pretty cool looking Superman.
How much is the price tag? Does it say, or no?
I haven't seen a price tag
Okay.
on it yet. So
And I don't know for a fact, but those things, it seems like they're usually like $60 to $100
yeah, I don't know.
until they bootleg it.
Right, which will happen.
Yeah, all the Mayfex stuff.
Speaking of Mafex, there's also an X-Men Marvel Jean Grey coming out.
Oh,
Ooh, that's 90s.
Yeah.
It's a little Jim Lee.
Yep. Very
Oh,
90s.
Yeah, I like the way she stands. Very feminine.
Gonna like the way she feels in your butt.
it's a beautiful figure.
Mm-hmm.
They finally got around to. It wasn't that long ago where they finally made a nice 90s costume version of her.
Yeah,
It took a long time. I remember.
yeah, and even that one had some serious issues.
Mhm.
Hard to stay on the feet. Were so little.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're watching live on YouTube right now, Cody is not here, so these pictures are not going to be showing up on screen.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to do that Google search yourself.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to get the fun aspect.
Go to like Toy News Eye because somebody I know did that to get most of these pictures. So
Also, a great piece.
yes. What else do I have? Oh, I know you're into the Marvel Legends stuff, right? Well, apparently there's an Infinity Saga Captain America. Yeah.
Yep.
Been looking at that guy. He's got the beard and
Nice.
he's got an angry face.
I ordered a few of them already.
I'm sure you did.
I don't remember his.
And a normal face with beard.
That looks more like him.
Mm-hmm. It does look like him. It just not a lot of detail, of course. But
Yeah, we'll see too. Sometimes early when they post those pictures, sometimes they get a little bit better. But I think this is what we're gonna be getting.
I think this was my favorite look for him, like
Yeah.
his beard and his kind of
Oh,
longer
I loved him
hair.
with the
and
beard.
I
It
liked
may-
it for the story, but it's not my favorite. No,
I think I would have open mouth kissed him
Yeah, that
for
dude.
sure.
I just watched.
But it's cool. He's got the double shields and everything.
Yeah.
And
I just watched the first Avenger, the very first Captain America. You know, again,
Yeah.
and that movie holds up. I like it.
Great
It's
movie.
so good.
Great movie.
Boy does Sebastian Stan look like a kid.
right. I want to go through all those movies and just start
And the-
over
the-
and
They
watch
were
them
so
all.
good.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is about those early ones, I mean, we're looking at over 10 years ago, is my daughters and my wife started watching some of those early ones because Sophia, she's 13, she doesn't remember a lot of them. 'Cause
No.
she was like
Yeah.
4 and
Claire's the
5
same
when,
thing.
Yeah.
when
Yep.
those came
Same
out.
with Lily,
So we
yep.
we forgot that, like, wait a minute, there's a first half of these movies that, like, you didn't get to enjoy the way you,
Yeah.
you
Claire
might now.
Claire didn't remember that he was ever skinny, and she's like, "Why does Captain America look like that?" And I'm like, "Because this is how he looked."
Uh-huh.
Get it right.
You haven't been paying attention.
Speaking of a little bit of toy news, but also drama as well, especially in you guys' world, the PowerCon exclusives went on sale.
Yeah, there was,
yesterday.
and you know, we were at the toy show, so I missed out on that fiasco. Are you? Because things went down apparently. Like
It went down
crashed.
quickly.
Apparently they put a statement out on the PowerCon website or whatever, and they're like, "Holy shit, we did not expect that."
Because
to
what
happen."
happened? Tell the.
Well, essentially, it crashed. There were so many people trying to get the exclusives that it crashed, and I believe there was like issues with like Big Bad Toy Store and everything, and people were putting stuff in carts, and then like it would time out, and then those would become available again after the 15 minutes, and then people would be able to get, oh my god, I got them, and I didn't get them, and it became this huge fucking thing, and of course now everybody thinks it's a big conspiracy for making money and all this, and I tell you, I mean, I don't think those. Especially like PowerCon, I don't think they're out to
Nah.
screw anybody.
It's too much
and
work to try to, like, if you actually follow that thread, because even if you stop to think about that, you're like, okay, what would it take for them to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Way too much time, way too much energy, and there's not enough reward for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
Well,
I don't think they're capable.
I think the
of
biggest
it.
issue with this whole thing is everybody's really pissed because they couldn't get the exclusives,
Right.
which I understand.
Yeah.
But what you need to also understand is that PowerCon didn't always do this for non-attendees. I believe, was it even like last year, like the
did
first
it-
time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that was the first time, but
They didn't always do it.
Right. I don't have an exact year, but I know they didn't always do that. And really, the fact that they're offering any to non-attendees is pretty sweet.
Okay, let's be honest. When you try to make things better for people and you go out of your way a little bit, you usually get your dick stepped on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and fans never appreciate, I shouldn't say never. A
Rarely.
big group of fans appreciate it.
Right.
But that loud vocal
Well,
section.
I think part of it is because we're getting a lot of new people collecting now
Oh, yeah.
because Origins is really popular.
Yeah.
So you're getting all these new people getting this line and they're going, but I can't get that now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, well, that was a con exclusive though. Like before, when it wasn't available to the non-attendees, you had to go there and get it. And then if you,
Well, and that's the thing. That's why it's an exclusive. It was a reward for those that would travel
yes.
to go there to have the experience.
It's not to slight people.
It's not at all. It's a reward for the people that are the attendees. So at the end of the day with that stuff, and then you look at the stuff with Val and with PowerCon, it's like with COVID and everything, like how the hell are they supposed to know the numbers of people that are coming, the numbers that people are that are going to want this? They obviously they're making this stuff, but how has Origins been received? Because all this stuff that they're making now for the con exclusives are obviously pre-planned. So we're watching what's happening with Origins. We got 2 other toy lines coming out this past year since Origins started. I've seen people online that are literally just getting into classics because they found Origins and then they found classics. So there's so many moving parts, and so for them to, I guess, guess low on the number of non-attendee exclusives they should make, and then have people be pissed off at them about that, I just don't think it's.
They even put out a statement beforehand, like saying, listen, guys, in the past, like last year, they sat with stock for a month.
Yeah.
For the Lords of Power set. So how were they to know this was going to be so goddamn popular? And like, because I think it was about the same amount of production as far as I know. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass, but from what I think I know anyway,
right.
And it's, it's not a pre-order. They have a certain amount that they're going to sell, and people are freaking out online saying it should have been a pre-order. How can they not be wanting to make money about this? I think the fucked up thing that kind of irks some people is, I think the real popular one is the Castle Grayskull set.
That's the one that's sold out, right?
Yeah, everybody wanted that one really bad. And I think it's because during that interview, that Ruben dude was like, we didn't have the resources at the time to put this suit in the Castle Grayskull that's been selling, but we did put the peg there because we knew we were going to have a suit, and now they're making that an exclusive, and it's sold out. So I guess I get I get being frustrated. Of course, we all want our toys and all that, but
I can get it.
But yeah, I mean, you're gonna pay more.
Sure. Okay, but this is where I'm going to go, because I go this way every time. Yeah, you can get it just fine. Guess what? I'm not going to PowerCon this year. Guess how much money I'm going to save from not going to PowerCon? Probably about $3,000. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a small portion of that $3,000 that I could pay on eBay to get one of these bastards. Okay? So, if you're not going to the freaking show, you're not entitled to anything. And if you're going to bitch and be a little fucking whiny hair pie, then just be that. Go be a fucking hair pie and just bitch and whine. And say, why not me? Why am I? But I'm entitled. How come you didn't make enough? How come they didn't call people directly and they say, hey, if we make this, would you buy it? Because we need to know how many to make so everybody can get one. Just get off your lazy ass. Go out and make some money. Maybe sell something you don't want so bad and buy it on eBay.
I agree. I agree.
Now, here's a thought that I had. Now, these exclusives are quote unquote repaints, right? I mean, that's essentially what they said. They don't really have the funds or whatever to like make new tooling and all that.
Correct.
So,
in that thought process,
if this is possibly a repaint, maybe it will come out again. Maybe singularly on card, maybe with something, maybe it would just, I don't know.
It won't be the same color, but obviously I guarantee you everything that they released, it was intentional, and maybe it was an overlook, but they just released the fact that they're going to release Lords of Power Merman in different, like slightly different, like
and Beastman,
not painted as the same. And then you get the collector that's like, oh, well, I thought I was only going to get that. Well, it's a big company, and it's Mattel, and they're going to sell stuff to make money. So as soon as I saw the fact that they're releasing Beastman and Merman, it made me realize these con exclusives you are going to be able to get.
Well, and
in my opinion.
And Val himself has said before that they don't really have the resources to do, new tooling, and that's why they do repaints. But he's like, trust me, these repaints are going to be sweet. And sure enough, the stuff that I'm seeing, I'm like, yeah, well, I want that for sure.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that stuff would come out again. Obviously don't quote me on that because I don't know shit about shit.
I think it's a no-brainer to Mattel to use what they've got.
I'm using some Kane detective skills here. I'm figuring out, that possibly.
You should check into whether or not PowerCon has a license to sell these.
Yeah, right. Oh shit! Are people gonna be mad because we slipped into Po 2.0?
No, it's toy news.
No, I'd say this PowerCon stuff is definitely a big deal.
Yeah.
Really quick too, I wanted to just address, and this is a little bit of drama as well, but and matter of fact, I think it might be okay to read it right here. Obviously, we're all aware, if you're a G.I. Joe collector or even just a toy collector, how frustrated people are getting with the whole
what are they called?
exclusives to Target, the G.I. Joe classified figures.
It really is killing the fun.
And-
I will say, like, I didn't even want. There was 3 Major Bloods at our show yesterday, and I actually was offered one at one point.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's actually killing my ability to even like the line.
I get it.
Like, why would you get that if you can't even get the other stuff, right?
It kind of feels like everything has to take so much effort to get, or, it's like, okay, I kind of don't care a little bit.
Joseph Murray posted G.I. Joe Uncensored. Pretty long. I'm going to just get some small parts here.
Sure.
I've been collecting for over 25 years now, and I've never thought I would say these words. I'm done with this BS. Thank you, Hasbro, Target, and Walmart for killing the toy line. This has turned into a complete joke with one exclusive after another. I'm not blaming scalpers, but this is not fun. So Hasbro, Target, and Walmart, you can go F yourself. You're not getting my business again. About 100 comments, and of course a lot of them are like boo-hoo and this kind
Cry
of stuff.
me a wivel.
But I do really feel like it is creating this very weird like situation where I understand the demand aspect. I get all of that, but
So have you guys? I don't know. Have you talked about it? Has anybody talked about why has the exclusive release been chosen as their method from a Hasbro standpoint? Like, is there any actual like evidence of like, oh, well, we just don't want to produce too many of them, or
I have
do
two,
we not shoot?
thoughts, but I don't know if it's confirmed.
Okay.
One is Target paid them a decent amount of money for the exclusive.
Okay.
2, I think they are trying to prey on the exclusivity aspect of it to make people talk about the line, to get hardcore collectors in.
You think it's their way of trying to sell, like maybe the Snake Eyes cheap toys that are going to be coming out?
Yeah, let me show this. I just want to put this up so people could see.
So that's a new line coming out for the Snake Eyes movie.
Yes, they're going to have multiple figures, vehicles, stuff like that for that. So maybe it's drumming up enough interest. I don't know. Like the hardcore collectors are going to be fighting each other for that, and then people are just going to, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get the Baroness from the Snake Eyes movie or something.
Right. What size is that one?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because I know sometimes they can make those little freaking dinky ones.
Yeah.
for
No, I
movies.
think these are probably a little bit. I think they're a little bit bigger. They seem to be pretty articulated and stuff. So,
it's so odd because I just feel like the cost it is to make one of those figures for them being like, well, I've got 50 cents in this figure and we're selling it for $6.99 or $8.99 or whatever for those cheapo ones. I don't know. I just feel like the more you make them, the better you are off. I don't know.
yeah.
I know nothing about that.
I don't know anything. I'm terrible with anything like that. I don't know anything about the business, but it just, I don't know.
Well, I do think, too, there's another side of this. We do talk about the business and decisions and all these things. Because of our connection with the Horsemen, we've seen that they try to do stuff for the fans. Like, they really try to do that. With that said, this shirt, as much as I love it, it caused a lot of controversy when they put this stuff out there. When they did the package, you bought the horse, you got the shirts, you got the pins. People are like, I don't want the shirts. And I'm like... Of course, now I imagine if you're at ToyCon New Jersey right now, and there's 200 people walking around with these shirts,
You're gonna want that shirt.
Yeah, and it's also a pretty damn good feeling, for the Horsemen, I imagine. Which, by the way, ToyCon New Jersey looks like a great time. Huge table set up of the Horsemen just making people happy.
Yeah.
I do think there is certain aspects of some of this you can't win, and some of it you can't control. But come on. I mean,
the crazy thing that's going to happen is, obviously we talked about it last episode, but without you guys, of course, but the whole Pokemon cards, all the cards in general, it's going to come down to like these stores like not even wanting to carry these toys anymore.
yeah.
I mean, maybe then they'll be available online. I don't know, or maybe they'll put them out at a different website or a different store or something, or they'll just stop.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's frustrating. I'm so glad I'm not into G.I. Joe right now, because I'm lucky enough right now to find the fucking turtle stuff.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get some of that He-Man stuff, and I couldn't imagine being a Joe lover at this point.
Yeah.
And it's hard too.
It's just they're taking characters that people want.
Yes.
And making them exclusive.
Yeah.
And then an exclusive at a low number, of a. It's not like it's exclusive and you can go in and find them. There's low numbers and they sell out.
It's almost like it's all, and the hard part is G.I. Joe fans have always felt like they get shit on forever. Okay, they've always felt that way. They put out the first series, the first 4, which is Duke, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, Roadblock. There's things that Joe collectors don't like about every single one of those figures.
Yeah.
They're good figures too, but there's things that Joe collectors
they went
don't
a little
like.
crazy, and then they make these badass ones.
But that's the funny part. Joe collectors bitch about the first 4. They bitch about them. They're all, blah, blah, blah. Well, then they turn around and they make these beautiful figures.
Yeah.
The exclusives.
Yeah.
And now you get those Joe collectors who already were pissed. Now they're even more pissed.
Right.
Yeah.
So you put the fucking good ones there?
Yeah.
Yeah. In
Do you
small
think-
quantities.
Yeah.
So do you think that, because obviously Hasbro has the HasLab and they have the higher price item stuff that it seemed like they're testing the waters with. Do you think that within the next 5 to 10 years we will see a Hasbro look at the Horseman model and be like, you know what? Fuck retail. Let's try this line of $20 to $30 figures and do it straight to consumer. Do you ever see that kind of happening?
Think it
or-
They're
depends.
too big of a company to do that.
I think it
Okay.
depends on how the Snake Eyes movie does too.
Okay.
Plus, they're raising the prices on stuff right now, and I'm getting to the point where I'm becoming that old man that says I'm not gonna pay $25 for a figure that I don't really want, but I was gonna get it because I needed the bath piece.
Right.
Now I'll be like,
I'll find the bath piece.
I'll just buy the bath piece or the bath figure, and it is a weird kind of like world we're in right now, because it's obvious they are trying to cater more to us now than what it used to always
You can tell they're
be.
trying to figure that out,
Yes.
that side of it out.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, because they were doing nothing for a long time.
Yes. But it is really, they realize now that collector, I mean, there's a lot of money to be had in there.
Sure.
And yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the bread and butter of a lot of shit right now.
Yeah.
Us adult collectors are, but the problem with us is that we yell and we scream and we start problems at the stores when we kick and scream because we can't find a toy because somebody fucking bought 6 of them or whatever.
Do that.
They're like, you know what? Maybe we're just not going to do this anymore.
Speaking of,
Oh, here we go. Oh, this guy. I want to know so bad if this is real. It's got to be, right?
G.I. Joe Uncensored. Physically removed from Target for tearing up the store. They said they had 4 and wouldn't help me, and they wouldn't check in the back. After 2 reprimands for breaking bottom shelves, I told them they're lucky I wasn't a younger man because I would destroy that fucking place. Though in my 20s, I was doing drugs and screwing chicks and wouldn't care about all the effing toys. It's the principle, though. Don't suggest I rip up the store and then get mad when I do. Fucker's hiding back there, but I got a little boo-boo on my noggin. Fuck you, Hasbro. P.S. I use a cane.
I think I don't.
Is that Moonstraw?
It's old man Kyle.
J. Nihilus Jello.
I think it's an angry Jeremy Dewitt.
By the
Did
way,
you
if
see
you
me
didn't-
like going unhinged finally?
Well,
like
it's an angry version of you. All
Yeah.
the stuff he's like, in my 20s, I was banging chicks.
What's the movie? Is it Falling Down with Michael Douglas?
yes, yeah.
Where like all of a sudden he just snaps in the McDonald's. It's
Yep.
like it's that version of a toy collector.
Yes.
You just snap.
The guy's got a bruise on his head. I want to know how he got it. I don't. Did he like do it to himself, or was he actually in a physical fight with these people in fucking?
I will say, okay, there is some great comments in here. Guillermo actually sent me this. He's like, dude, you should read this. There's great comments in here. It does get to the point where the dude's like, hey, I'm lying.
Yeah.
That didn't happen, but you guys are funny.
Well, it's been covered in a lot of different things. Like I think it's actually become news.
Yeah.
Like at this point, and it's like I immediately saw it and went, I don't think this is real.
Nah.
But
Not real.
Too good.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's too good to be real.
fantastic.
But speaking of real,
The pirate.
Justice Curry posted, I should congratulate her, but a part of me is bitter because only 3 weeks and already 2.5K subscribers. Took me a year of videos each week to get that. I suppose boobs, not He-Man, is the most powerful thing in the universe.
Her videos are 10 minutes long, Justice.
That's the actual reason.
Yeah.
It's like you just
You see 2.5 hours and you go, I don't take that long of a shit.
So did you guys want to hear the story, how she got the eye patch?
There was some great comments on
Yeah,
this,
there were.
of course.
There were.
Yeah. Then a lot of people were jumping in. Before you get implants, go with an eye patch first. Give that a shot. Probably makes sense. Mike Cross says, yeah, bro, eye patch and boobs. You lose.
Mm-hmm. That's a good combination.
guys are so simple.
Jason Boonster says, boobs is what you blame? The My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me clan has more boobage than she does.
Yeah, but ours have a lot of stretch marks.
Mm.
And
a little bit more
hair.
a little bit more
Yeah.
hair.
And they're oddly huge areolas and tiny nipples.
Peter Gregorick said, you're way funnier than Pixel Dan.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Is Pixel Dan trying to be funny?
Yeah, I've never really seen Pixel Dan.
I feel like Justice is trying to be funny.
I feel like Pixel Dan, that's just his personality. He's not
Right.
he's not trying to be a comedian. He's
No.
not trying to get laughs.
No.
Justin,
Yeah.
I feel like he's trying to get laughs sometimes. Or most of the
Yeah,
time.
Pixel Dan's trying to be like a little kid or something,
Right.
Yeah.
or to appeal to that
Right. He's like the,
nostalgic, good old.
he's basically
toy
like the
lover
toy.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the toy version of the Blue's Clues guy.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Time.
Yeah.
So I showed my wife that picture, since my wife does a little bit of YouTubing,
Yep.
and I just said, "Hey,
Idea.
I told her that.
Time
on
for
the
an eye
first
patch.
episode.
to
Wear a
get
tank
an
top.
eye patch."
Yeah.
But no, but the one thing that she had noticed on her videos too is that from the back end you can see, wrong terminology, but from the back end you can see how long
The
your
right
average
terminology, actually.
your average listener, your average watcher, viewer watches. So I'm just curious, like in Justin's a little bit of advice to him, like if he hasn't seen that, like he should be able to see the average length of viewer.
You know what it comes down
watches
to,
his
though,
videos.
with Justin, just like us, he doesn't care. Justin literally
He does it for
he
himself.
does it for himself.
Yep.
And we know we should have little clips.
Sure.
We should put the time of certain things, and dude, we know
I
all
think
that.
we need to hire that Chris Lefebvre.
Oh, yeah, no, he's-
Because that guy's pretty good. He's been doing some good stuff for Poachers.
Timestamp on
Yeah,
Steve
I
and
like
rant.
Yes, we should
You
do
know.
that kind of stuff. John Clawfield as well. He's been grabbing little snips. And
Yeah, I
putting
love
in
those
and-
too.
Yeah, just great stuff. We know all that, but the reality of it is, we like just getting together and talking.
We
Right.
get wrapped up in ourselves.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
get it too. I love all these people watching, and they're like, "Hey, what do you guys think about this and this?" And we're not gonna get to half that shit.
No.
because
They're great ideas. If you guys want to take it upon yourselves and do it for us, we would fucking love it. But
we're lazy dudes who like just getting together and talking.
yeah, like it's hard enough for us to get here on time and do this, and it's not because we don't want to be here. It's just we're lazy.
This is a heavy duty chair I'm feeling, Steve.
Yeah, he broke it last week.
you brought a new
Is this the broken one?
Yeah, Cody had to fix
no,
it.
no. This is a different one.
This is like
Oh, that's a
metal.
different one?
It's like
Oh,
a
okay.
metal.
last
heavy-duty-
one was metal too.
Yeah.
I hate to do this, but I got to run.
Fuck you.
I know. I'm sorry. I have a dinner date with my mom. But real quick, I want to throw out a couple things. And I'm really bummed because I cannot stay to talk about this. Wrath of Man. Okay.
Jason Statham movie that's
Yes.
getting great reviews I've seen.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit, dude.
I'm not really a Jason Statham guy, so
Well, he's not a man in this.
Oh,
Okay.
A robot.
he's a
He's-
pirate with boobs.
Just a fucking dark
Monster.
shadow.
Okay.
Now, if you're not a Guy Ritchie fan, if you don't like his movies, I could see where some people, there's certain things.
I know he's a singer, isn't he?
Guy Ritchie.
He's
married to
banging
Madonna.
Madonna.
Oh,
I just think this is a movie I would definitely recommend, and I would love to talk about it more. But obviously, I've got a role here. But I think you guys would really like it if you get a chance to check it out.
probably gonna go spend 10 hours with his mom.
My hope is about 2 to 3 hours, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of the day at the pool. That's the plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Very
means
cool.
his house. Oh, I got a great hot tub story to tell about Travis too.
Save it for Patreon.
Guess that means you're not getting a Patreon today.
Oh, you know, the Patreon could still happen.
No, that's your show.
See you, bud.
Yeah. You know, no one cares anymore. What is this?
Exclusive Scare Glow
Variant.
variant.
Interesting.
Oh,
Atari's.
that's how big that fucker is?
That's cool.
What is that?
That's that thing Gavin was putting up like a year ago or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tardy's.
Holy
Tardy's Collector's
shit.
Corner.
Hardy's Collector's Corner.
Gavin did a little monster and it's pretty much they went in on this. You had to get in and fund it. Some of the first people that got in, he did this fun little like He-Man scare glow kind of thing, glows in the dark and everything, 3D printed.
It sounded like a gorilla body.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like an old sci-fi monster kind of.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks,
Nice.
Toy Swap guy.
Yeah.
All right. I guess then we're moving on to toys.
Sure.
And did you have more to talk about?
No.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Steve, I got some gifts that were given given to me to give to you to pass along.
Yes. Steven's
Nope.
favorite.
Captain Marbles.
Scott Wiles, Luke Kulikamp, all guys who are definitely thinking of Steven.
Nice.
Nope.
He won't even touch him. He
That's
won't touch him.
awesome.
These actually are coming from me, Steven. I saw them and I immediately thought of.
Oh, yes. Yes. You're damn right.
And Matt, since I knew you were coming, I wanted you to read this book.
Ooh.
Joe Russo, guy that I met through Mythic Legions, sent it to me because of our shared love.
I will read that today.
I think you'll really enjoy it.
Thank you.
And Jeremy, I love you.
I love you too. It's great seeing you.
Will you hand me my box? It's out there
Okay, yeah.
on the chair, and I think there's a G.I. Joe.
J.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
J.I. Joe.
There's G.I. Joe. All right, we're moving on to thanks, UPS guy.
Oh. Maybe I should just have you do impressions of all of us and just use those for the clips for the music. Okay, anyway.
Go ahead.
Matthew, did you
Did you
bring
bring any
anything?
toys for thanks, UPS guy
I
today?
did not have any toys to bring, unfortunately.
Oh.
It's been a.
Make sure you push end publish.
Oh, okay. End publish. Gotcha.
I did not have anything. I have not been in the
End publish.
buying toys. Although my wife got a nice Funko Pop
You want my box?
Magneto figure, I will hold your box for you.
I'm going to take this out.
Matt, were you able to order the PowerCon figures?
I was not,
Oh.
but luckily I know enough people that got them,
Yeah, sames.
and
So
I am all set.
I gotta throw a thanks out to the Dooch.
The Dooch. Dooch.
So yesterday we did have our toy swap. One of the things I picked up yesterday was from Justice Curry himself.
Is that guy he's the host of Plastic Crack?
That is the host of Plastic
The
Crack?
host? I wouldn't say he's the host.
He's a big subject of
I'd
plastic.
say he's
Okay,
the
okay.
face.
The face
The
of
He,
face.
well, he's on the poster.
Because
so
I know
yeah.
that guy.
Well, yeah, the physical face.
That guy Guillermo had that season 2 coming out or something like that of Plastic.
At some point, we're
At
going to
some
have
point,
that.
yes.
Oh,
Yep.
Right now, he's got his plastic chats going on,
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
and you should check that out.
Awesome.
Because it's cool, and Guillermo works hard on that stuff. And I think most people listen to the show would enjoy it.
And yeah, especially if not to toot my own horn or anything, but if you like the voice of Skeletor and a stop animated Skeletor figure, stop motion, and I can't talk.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm terrible, but
Like
yeah.
Twisted Toy Fair Theater.
Yeah, sure, but I don't think it's twisted.
Okay.
No, it's pretty. It's professional,
Okay.
but fun.
I
So
like it.
So, I picked up a really nice AVAX figure. This is AVAX. He's a hard figure to get. He came with the Terradrome, I believe, and drives the Firebat.
This is very good condition.
Yeah, a nice Cobra logo on his chest. Quit rubbing it. Quit rubbing it, Matt.
I feel like Travis farted when he left.
Oh, I'm sure he did. Or it's my breath.
You're eating Travis's farts. Okay, go
The
ahead.
cool
Sorry.
thing about this is the figures. I mean, the figure's not easy to get, but it's not super difficult. But the big thing that's hard to come by is to get his little. I'm trying to put this in a spot where it's like a little parachute pack thing that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one's complete, and now I can put it in my Firebat, and now I have that. Also came with the file card.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm not huge into. I have a lot of the vintage stuff that I want, so I haven't been getting a lot of vintage stuff. But there are still certain pieces out there I will grab when I see. And when I saw this, I was like, gotta have it.
Nice.
This is one of those deals. This is how it goes down at our toy show. This actually was brought in a lot by Luke Kuhlecamp. Justin buys it a lot. Justin flips this to me immediately.
Yeah.
I tell Justin I'll pay him later. That's how it works.
I like it.
Works. Dig
Um,
it.
super sweet.
Looks like you have more things in your box.
Yeah, these just came in. This is the first time I'm laying eyes on them in person. But this is NECA's Defenders of Earth figures. Ming the Merciless here. I think these are really fun. They're really cool. I like really nostalgic-y. And these are not, they're very much of I think, a classic look to these figures.
Yeah.
The Phantom, Flash Gordon, and you said Ming.
Ming.
Yes.
They I saw a few of these at
Holy shit.
Target, and I was
pretty cool,
very
ain't it?
impressed with the sculpt and the color and the look, the packaging. It's very. Who does these?
NECA.
With like a pseudo, like kind of like a Galoob logo on
Yeah.
there, but it says NECA. That's awesome.
Flash
I dig
Gordon,
that. Those look really good.
Savior of the Universe here. Good paint apps. His face has got good
Oh,
color.
looks like so 5 figures in this wave. Looks like Lothar and Mandrake the Magician are the other two. So they're from the Defenders of Earth cartoon, which is free on Amazon Prime. I accidentally caught a couple episodes while I was drawing the other day.
Is that new?
No, it's like a vintage.
Yeah, okay.
A vintage cartoon. I wouldn't be able to tell you what year it came out, but it's definitely like Motu-ish,
I would say probably
Thundercats-ish.
was it
G.I.
late
Joe-ish.
70s,
Because I know
maybe
there's the
early
actual
80s.
Flash Gordon cartoon you can get on Amazon too,
Right.
which was like in the late 70s.
This one
Yeah.
has these 5 or these 4 heroes, and then like they have like sidekick kid type of characters.
okay.
But yeah, I saw a couple episodes. It's just fun, goofy stuff.
I just wanted to pose for a second.
yeah.
I like
price,
them.
price point ish on them.
I think they were like 20.
Wow, that's pretty good for $20.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I like Ming. I'm a big fan of Ming, especially in the Filmation cartoon that they did in the late 70s. I loved his. Well, he was voiced by Alan Oppenheimer.
Right.
Basically sounds like Skeletor. And I always liked his design. And that's, not exactly, but it's definitely reminiscent of it. I don't know what I have here. I forgot. Oh, yeah, I do. That's not what I want to show. But anyways, so that's it for me.
Oh, that would be me then. Well. So, Christine Alcaraz, I don't remember what group it is, but she does these auctions. I'll wait for a second for those. And I got me some of these cool, I think I dropped one. Mad Balls.
Mad Balls. What are they, hats?
They're Mad Balls. little sticky like suction cup things, and they're Mad Balls faces. I don't know that these are legitimate.
Like just kind of maybe a knockoff-ish kind of.
They're totally the exact design of the Mad Balls themselves. This is Arg and Hornhead and Skullface and another Skullface.
Basically, dipped and made themselves a mold of the front of the Mad Ball faces. Looks like. Maybe?
No, I don't think so because these are a lot smaller.
Okay.
So but I don't know if they were like legitimate by the company.
Try up
but
higher.
I know there was another one.
Did you lick the back?
There it is. Look at that, Jeremy.
Yeah, buddy. See, I had them stuck to my shelves. My shelves are metal, but that happens. I know I had another one, but it's probably in my box or something. But anyway, yeah, I couldn't pass them up. They were like $4 a piece, so had to get those. Also, I went on eBay, and you know how I love my little Mario figures. And these were old applause, static kind of little like statues, but made of PVC. And I realized that there were a lot more Mario ones that I did not have, and I thought I had them all. So I have now. I don't know if I brought Mario with a hammer before, but I grabbed him.
Now, did that originally come with a hat, or I've just
No,
never seen Mario?
This is what. Yeah, like in the early days, they would show Mario without a hat sometimes.
I've never really seen that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's Mario without a hat, which I guess this would have been Donkey Kong era, but this came out in '89, so it would have been for the original Super Mario Brothers.
Did he have a hat in Donkey Kong? The original Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
What about when they were just Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, he had a hat too,
Did
but
he?
it didn't have the M on it. It was a weird look. Like that was weird art, and I think Luigi was brown and red or brown and green at that time. So like, I don't know, the colors were funky, but I actually like those a lot more for some reason. But then I got this Koopa Paratroopa in the early art style, kind of, which is a lot different than what they ended up with, but it's kind of fun. Real just wingy and
it's very
wingy. And then there was a Luigi.
Luigi.
I had no idea they made a Luigi. So running Luigi, you can see this is like a fuck up on the sculpt here. But
how are you, like those two, especially Mario and Luigi? How are you displaying them? Obviously, they're probably hard to stand up. I'm assuming
they kind of are, but they are sort of balanced.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
They do kind of balance out. So
cool.
But I do put a little bit of that sticky tack stuff underneath, and of course it changes with the weather, and sometimes it fall over and whatnot. But so I have, I showed the princess, and it was another Mario not that long ago, and so I think I have them all now.
Sweet.
So if anybody's got the Q*bert, I would like some Q*bert stuff.
Q*bert?
I have all the Pac-Man ones, and I have a Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. So, and I also got this crazy, funky Universal Monsters by Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Raphael with a giant, god-awful, gross-looking brain veiny.
How come he doesn't have a purple bandana? You said it's Raphael.
I did say it's Raphael.
Oh,
yep.
I'm sorry. Brain screw up
When you
there.
were when it was facing you, I'm like, I didn't know they made a Mars Attacks.
Yeah,
figure
it's
line.
very,
That's sort of what
very reminiscent of that. I haven't seen the movie that it came from. It's the one I was least familiar with, but I was in one of my toy groups, and a buddy of mine gave me a pretty good deal for that. It's actually pretty expensive.
it's really nice.
And I figure I'm spending all this money on these new figures.
Right.
I might as well get some old figures that I
you
actually
wanted or have seen and are interested in.
Yeah, there's only like a couple more of the Universal Monsters turtles that I need to complete my collection. I don't care if I have all their accessories and all that, but
Right.
yeah. So
It's in great shape.
and that's just it. Yeah, he's in really good shape, and I got him for almost like half off, and it was still pretty pricey. So
You'd think if they were going to do a big Brainiac figure, it would have been Donatello.
that would make sense. Yeah, I believe they made him Dracula and. I'm losing it. I thought there was another version of him, but
Wolfman.
yeah, there's like a Wolfman Leo. There's a Creature from the Black Lagoon Leo, Invisible Man Mikey, Frankenstein Mikey, and some others. Mummy Raph. They did a glow in the dark mummy, and so yeah, it's two things together that I love so much: turtles and horror stuff. Are we still? Were we good?
I'm good. It just Matt sounds a little low.
Sorry.
Should he start yelling?
Would you like me to yell? You want me to switch over to Travis?
That sounds much better.
Oh, thanks, Billy Beige. He says inspired by the movie This Island Earth. So,
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Billy Beige.
And then the last of my wonderful things that I got recently.
Ooh.
I brought in Napoleon
Oh,
a
yes.
few episodes back,
Oh, yes.
and now I have
You have Kip.
Kip
I love Kip.
and Pedro from the old what company was this? This was McFarlane, yeah.
Yeah, because it says spawn.com.
Yeah.
Just-
McFarlane from the Napoleon Dynamite. And these are not that expensive. They're about $20-$25 online.
Kip.
And that's sealed, so
Kip is the way he's standing. Not Kip.
Pedro.
Pedro. Look at him from the side profile. The way he's standing is so just,
Isn't it perfect?
pelvis forward,
Yeah.
butt arched. Just like a big
Maybe I should build her a cake or something.
builder cake or something.
So good. And the thing that I didn't notice with the Napoleon, with sound. So these have never been open. So there's like a thing in here that like has sound, and I'm sure it's just quotes from the movie or whatever. But
there's a button on that little base.
Yeah.
It looks like a base they stand on.
Is there another version of Kip with like a regular version without him
It
in
doesn't
his?
look like on the back.
yeah, I don't think so. They made like 3 or 4 different versions of Napoleon. But yeah, only the and like I want an Uncle Rico, I want a Deb,
Oh, Uncle Rico is so funny.
I want the grandma. Like I mean, I want Tina. Tina, come get some ham.
Love it.
So yeah, I think these are really cool, man. I sucks that I missed out on them back in the day, but I mean they're still pretty easy to get and they're cheap. So, and I'll probably, definitely, for sure, be opening them.
Yeah,
So.
you gotta have those on a shelf.
Yeah, you
That's
kind of
pretty-
have to.
That's fun.
And I want to hear how they work anyway. I want to hear all their little quotes and
The batteries
whatnot.
are still
Oh.
probably little watch batteries.
Yeah, I'll probably have to replace them or something. It's probably all corroded in there already for whatever reason. But yeah, that's what I brought this week. So hooray! What does you guys got to say, huh?
I don't know.
Dial from 5 to 7. That's like a thing, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we have anything else we need to talk about. You have anything else you want to talk about, Matthew?
Nope. Yeah, I'm good. You guys
Have either of you guys watched MODOK at all?
I
didn't know it was
heard.
out.
Yeah, I heard yesterday.
I
that
forgot
it's
it was out.
hilarious.
Yeah, and I've heard it's freaking brilliant too.
Yeah.
What channel is it on?
It's on Hulu.
Okay, I got Hulu.
And I mean, stop motion animation and Patton Oswalt just seems
Yeah.
like a wonderful combination.
Yep. I've heard good things. I plan on catching it. I just have not been.
I'm behind on a lot of stuff, so yeah,
So.
I get it.
Hey, you guys, either of you, any chance to watch the little Jupiter's Legacy?
I watched it all.
Yeah. How'd you like it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it much more than I was anticipating.
Yeah, me too as well. And it was kind of, I told Travis had read the books before. I'm not familiar with any of the stories, so it was kind of nice going in fresh with no idea of what kind of was.
I
gonna
have
happen.
read
And-
some of at least 2 trades.
Okay, so
of
was it pretty on point with the story, or
Well, there's
obviously
Jupiter's
you take liberty with some of the.
there's Jupiter's Legacy, and if I remember right, there's Jupiter's Circle,
Mm-hmm.
and they're both the same characters, kind of, and they kind of cross different timelines.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, because definitely there was definitely stuff that lined up
Yeah.
with what I've read, but the how the show jumps timelines a lot. So I'm wondering if that other stuff is stuff I haven't read in the other
Okay.
comic,
Mhm.
because I was like, I didn't know that. There were things I learned that I didn't know, and so anyways, it's so far I'm thinking it's I'm having fun with it.
Yeah. I would recommend it for sure. I think it was very well done.
I'll have to check it out
Yeah.
if I can ever make it through the first episode of Invincible. And
Did you do Invincible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I heard it's great, and I keep seeing these memes, and I'm like, damn it, it's gonna ruin it for me.
I'm a very big fan of Invincible. That's the thing. I don't know if I was talking to you guys about it. I was talking to somebody about it, but realizing when you like a writer, you like a writer. And it's like, oh, well, everyone like, no, this is Kirkman. He wrote Walking Dead. Like, you like that stuff, you might like this. It's just the style of writing. And I didn't realize that my favorite, turn this into POTU 3.0, my favorite Origins story was Trapjaw, and Kirkman wrote that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny.
All of those are good.
They're all
Those
decent.
was
but
there 4 of them?
that
or
was my
something?
favorite one, yeah.
Trapjaw was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
good stuff.
Yeah. Good
anyways.
stuff. Good stuff.
Any questions from the online viewers? Let's see here.
Mondo.
Maverick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Snake Eyes trailer.
Snake Eyes trailer wasn't doing it for me. Sorry. I wish it was.
I watched it, but I don't really have a lot of background with it, so.
Right. It felt very standard action,
Yeah.
Fast and Furious to me. So there wasn't enough like where you see the Mortal Kombat trailer, you're like, oh, okay, that's Mortal Kombat. Like
Right.
the Snake Eyes trailer didn't give me enough characterization of what they were doing as far as that goes. So it literally could have said like Ninja Man
Yeah.
as the title of
Right,
it, and I've
right.
been like, oh, that's a cool new movie called Ninja Man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I guess I don't know too much if I'm.
I didn't like. I mean, I don't know. I guess I have to see the movie. They show him a lot with his helmet off, which
Yeah.
you never see him with his helmet off. But then
Of course, it's
that's
an
gotta-
origin story,
that's
so you're
gotta
like,
be pre-accident if they're even gonna do that.
Right.
I would
twist.
assume.
So,
It depends on what their plan is beyond this. Like, this isn't tied to the other G.I. Joe movies, right?
No,
So
I
it's
think
its
this
own
is kind
thing.
of a rebooty thing.
Kind of like
And I think didn't they have
Bumblebee was.
Yeah, they had great success with Bumblebee. So,
Yeah, maybe.
from what I heard, as far as the fan base, like it was fun. It
Yeah.
hit the right notes for them that they're trying to do kind of origin style. But Snake Eyes is cool. I've always liked the character.
yeah, I like the character. I'm not a fan of him
Without a mask on.
without a mask on, and
And
I thought that the crux of the story a lot of was him not fitting in with the other
Joe's.
Asian. No,
Right. Well,
was a
'cause
white
he's,
guy
He's
who-
supposed to be a white dude.
Right. He was Danny Rand.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, but he was a white guy in an Asian culture.
Mm-hmm.
He
learning
rose
all
to
about
and,
them.
and that made the jealousy between Storm Shadow and him.
Right.
And I thought that was
Maybe they don't want. They probably don't want to push that though these days. So who knows?
so they. I
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just. I don't know. We'll have to give it a shot.
Yep. There you go.
Wait, so he's not white?
No, they made him.
Oh.
He's played by a
Asian actor.
Interesting choice. Hasbro.
So,
That reminds me of
Mondo.
Cobra Kai.
Hordak.
Cobra Kai. Okay, they have no pictures, but I saw a 2-pack for Cobra Kai figures and Ninja Turtle figures.
What?
Yeah. So from Playmates though. So Playmates, I'm sure they're just gonna do some sort of like old mold of something and throw it in with. I don't know if they're gonna have new. I don't know. But all I know is that it's happening. So
Interesting.
until they release pictures, I
Is it
can't
gonna be
say
like
much.
Johnny versus Shredder or
Yeah,
something?
and if it's Cobra Kai, it's gonna be old Johnny, right? So is it just gonna be like flannel wearing like drunk Johnny versus Shredder or something? I don't know. No idea, but it's definitely piqued my interest.
By the way, Shredder should destroy Johnny.
Oh, Johnny would be fucked.
Mondo Hordak. We got to bring up Mondo Hordak.
We only seen a teaser image, right?
Yeah, and the teaser looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I want it. I don't know when it's going on sale. Next week?
Nothing but good marks on the last few
Yeah, they've been killing it.
Mondo figures. So
They've been nailing it.
just
Yep.
rolling right through them.
I hope that this one isn't hard to get. I hope that this one will be like more of a pre-order, or they'll have plenty to be had. Because I want it and I don't want to miss it. And there you go.
There you go.
I'm in. As soon as that thing goes on, and I see
I
it.
will definitely enjoy touching yours
Well,
and checking out your Mondo Hordak.
Oh yeah!
Boom.
Anything else that we can think? I'm trying to. kind of anything? No.
I don't know. I think we're
I don't think
fine.
so. I don't think
we
we have
probably
anything
forgot
else.
something.
Did we forget something else?
We're
Anybody?
dumb.
Yeah,
Something-
Johnny and Raph. That might make sense. See, like Leo and Daniel's son. They'll probably have the kids. I don't know.
Actually,
He said,
it should
Curtis
be-
says this week he knows all about the Mondos. So
Well, let me know, Curtis.
blue
Give me a heads
and
up.
gray Hordak. You gonna get both?
Holy, God, that's not fair. That is not fair.
Yeah, of course you're getting both, Curtis. We know that. You're a completist when it comes to that line.
I don't have unlimited amounts of money here. Damn.
Big money Bishotti.
Yeah, well. All right. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening with us live or watching live. Sorry we didn't have cool pictures popping up. 'Cause
Check
Cody
out
wasn't here.
Matt's Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, do that.
Did you push the intro music?
Well, this was the intro music without
Without the
song.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
See? Music.
Modern Wonders dropping on Kickstarter on Tuesday. I appreciate it, and honestly, if you don't feel like supporting it or don't like it because you are not interested in it, if you could just at least share, maybe, because sometimes somebody else on your Facebook feed or your Instagram will see it and be like, "Hey, that kind of looks interesting to me," but
If you remind us, we will definitely promote it on our page and our group.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So, chapter 1 is called the history of law, and that's this issue. So,
All right.
yeah.
Love it.
And if you bastards are watching this and you haven't liked the page, either like it or stop watching. All right? I'd rather you just not watch it all. Like and subscribe. Come on.
Join our Patreon.
Just do it. Do it for Cody.
Follow me on Ideas from Mars. It's a Facebook page, and also ideasfrommars.com. You can check out some of my stuff. And I appreciate you all. Except for, what's that kid's name? Chris Ackers.
Curtis?
Is it Curtis? Yeah.
Curtis.
That guy.
Cletus Ickman.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll be back in a week. Hopefully, at least some of us will. Who the hell knows who's going to be here?
Still don't
but
have all four of us
yeah,
yet.
this is bullshit. Till then, we'll see you in the toy aisle. Now you got to go out there
Oh yeah.
and do something.
Hit some button and then something.
We're still on for the...
Yeah. Peacock. Peacock.
230...
Later, guys.